joined us live on Moneycontrol. I'm Manisha Gupta, and all eyes on what the crude prices have been doing, where we saw the prices surge to a $79 a barrel. This is immediately after the OPEC and allies meeting. The meeting started 2 hours later. It went on for 7 hours, and the media was not allowed in this meeting at the headquarters this time around. So the OPEC and allies clearly had a daunting task in ahead of that, because the crude oil prices have been falling for some time now. This year's high has been $80 plus, but we haven't been able to cross above that for last couple of weeks or more for that matter. And this time around as well, it was a knee-jerk reaction. We went to 79 and we've come back down yet again. Let's look at what really happened in this meeting. To begin with, you had Saudi Arabia clearly taking the lead over into the meeting. What they have done is that 500,000 barrels per day of a cut is what they said will be extended in the next year into 2024 as well. And then on top of that, they will be cutting 1 million barrels per day for the month of July. Now, this is an important month because this is the time that the US summer driving season starts. So their demand is on the higher side. And with all the output cuts that are coming in right now, you could be looking at a deficit coming in for the month of July. But then again, it's only for July. August onwards, you could be looking at prices yet again sliding down, and that exactly is the sentiment which is getting right now factored into the market as well. While Saudi Arabia also has said that if the prices slide, then they could be looking at this output cut of 1 million barrels per day extending beyond July as well. So we'll watch that when we come to that. But at this point in time, Saudi Arabia is the largest country which is cutting outputs. So from 10 million barrels per day of an output cut in the month of May, now it comes down to nearly 9 million barrels for the month of July. So that's a sharp cut there. That's about Saudi Arabia. Take a look at OPEC and allies right now. So OPEC and allies together now form 40% of the global crude output. Within this now, the output cut that we have seen, if you look at the chronology of that, it was 2 million barrels per day of a cut that was announced in October last year. In the month of April this year, we saw an addition of 1.6 million barrels. So the total output cut that we are seeing from OPEC and allies stands at 3.66 million barrels, which is 3.6% of the global demand, which has seen an impact on the crude prices already. Now, what is really offsetting is that while OPEC and allies are looking at output cuts, you are looking at Russia, Nigeria, and in addition to that, Angola increasing output. UAE actually is going to increase output by 200,000 barrels per day. So this increase is something that the markets do not like, or rather the bulls do not like, is the reason you're looking at the prices coming into a bit of a check as well. But couple of important statements in the OPEC meeting. One is from Rystad Energy, which says that month of July is going to be bullish and you could be looking at a global deficit of 3 million barrels per day. There also is a report from Goldman Sachs which says that the current output cuts, if they continue, that then by the end of this year, you could be looking at crude prices gaining anywhere between $1 to $6 per barrel. There also is an important information coming in from US, where when you look at the US operating oil rigs, they fell by 15 in the previous week. So the total operating oil rigs right now are at 555, which is the lowest since April 2022. So we are looking at some production concerns coming in from US as well. But all eyes now on the US Fed meeting, which is on 13th and 14th of June. Further direction for many of these markets will come in from this. The Chinese demand is going to be another important event. So with these couple of factors in mind, markets do believe that $80 as of now is a resistance. But the crude oil prices also are not expected to decline below $72 a barrel as well in the near future.